Hey, I'm curious on some maybe intimacy of advice sort of stuff. I always talk about how I like to do things my way and unapologetically and everything, but I really need to look. I also want things. I don't want to just fumble every single chance at things and be weird. Like how I feel I should really do, and this is how I've been a lot of times. Things didn't happen, even though like the girl expressed that she wanted to go all the way and different things. There have been times where it's like I'm not so good with just like things being just sensed, just being like, okay, let's take this further. And just the beginning of that, like to me, it's like I feel the way I'd like to do things is if I have a girl over, we're watching a movie or whatever, actually ask her if she wants to make out. But I know some people would be like, why didn't you could have just made a move. Like, I feel like so much of the stuff that you see, like, people do naturally, it's just kind of like, okay, let me just, like, you know, come up to you and try that. But it's like, I mean, I guess first of all, if I have someone over, first off, I should let it be known as, hey, I find you attractive, and that's part of this, I'd like to get to know you and everything. So there, maybe with that, it makes it less of a gamble, if it'd be like, well, she already knows I'm into her, so it shouldn't be too creepy if I try that. But I still just feel like that's the way to do things, is just to be like, hey, are you cool with this? And then from the, like, literally, like, each time, I feel like some people can be like, that's really corny, and that's not the way you do it. But, like, I feel like with each little level of things, I should be like, hey, do you want to do this and stuff? Like, when it comes to, like, oh, do you want me to go down on you? Do you want me to fuck you? And, like, all that, like, all of that, I feel like it should be, like, in words. But that's usually, I guess, not really how it works. And again, with my past events and stuff, it was always thanks to like really cool chicks that, you know, made the moves that were like more, I guess, forward about things like, yes, we want this to happen. Like, let's have this happen. Like, I really want this sort of thing. But yeah, and even with me, sometimes, like, I mean, first off, just with the autism and things, it's hard for me to just know if somebody's being flirtatious or confusing in different things. But it's been nice, with people being like, hey, do you want to do this? And especially when it's like back when I was like just a bisexual dude and stuff, when it's like another guy or something, it's like there's that attraction, but it's like, yeah, people that are nice enough to know that it's like that doesn't mean I'm attracted to everyone. There have been nasty things from people that just like force me into, pull me in and try to like just, that doesn't mean I'm into everyone, and you don't just get to make your stuff doing that and everything be creepy. Like actually, I'm showing that I don't want that, and I think you can. Okay, now I'm really gonna show you that I don't want that. Um, but yeah, that's just the way I see it. I feel like I just want people's opinions on this, whether that's just sort of like, why did you even have to say it? Like, is it too awkward for you if someone did that with you and was like, hey, do you want to do this? Like, rather than just being sort of suave about it and be like, hey, let's try this. Let me just take my chance or whatever. Like, is it really irritating or obnoxious or awkward? Or is it just fine? Is it just the same? I just sort of, yeah. Again, I don't want to put on any acts or anything, really be anyone that I'm not. But this is something that's not a huge part of my life. I've only dated one person, and it was thanks to her pretty much showing me stuff, like asking me out in a way. The first stuff with her was her expressing to me that she liked me and stuff. So it's like I don't really have my own version of things anyway. I'm just like thinking. I've never been spontaneous and been like, hey, what do you like to do? Let's go do this someplace or anything. It's always been very down low, just like at the house, just hanging out, playing video games or watching movies or whatever. But I'd totally do that too. Like, I'd like to get to that point where it's like I sort of learn more about myself as I'm learning about somebody that I really care about and everything. But yeah, I just wanted some input with that aspect of making everything vocal and like actually asking permission for everything, if that's like too weird for most people or not. Anyway, love, I hope life treats you well often. I'm going to go to work.